question that I would be discussing today is about the land and water. So here, Indian government, we already know that India is facing water crisis, and there have been many proposals to deal with water crisis. Some of the proposal has been to create big dams, to go for river diversions in the form of inter-river linking projects. However, the question says that these big projects, they are not as useful if we can bring out the governance reforms and if we can go for the local solutions. We've already read this in your geography optional. Now let's quickly see how can we use the existing knowledge to answer this question. So the question is that Indian government should look for local solutions. Indian government should look for local solutions and stronger governance. You should go to look for the local solutions and stronger governance rather than build large dams and river diversions, right? To avert the water crisis. And you have to discuss this using the spatial examples. So the keywords are local solutions, water crisis, large dams. So should we go for large dams? Should we go for local resources? You can start with a fact. You can say that you know that India, 2/3 of India, 67, 75 or 66 to 75% of India is semi-arid dry region. We have arid and semi-arid region. Thus, water crisis is quite a widespread problem. There have been various methods to tackle this, like the construction of big dams and the river linking. But the approach with local focus and the proper management of the available resources, that is the governance reports, are required because they are environment friendly, inclusive and efficient. Then followed by the introduction is your diagram. In the diagram shows about the water stressed area. It says that the Indira Gandhi Canal has led to problems of soil salinization. Sardar Sarovar has led to forest submergence. So basically, this shows the water stressed areas as well as the problems due to big dam. So what are the problems due to big dams and the other projects? So Indira Gandhi Canal, there was problem of soil salinization. Sardar Sarovar, forest submergence. There was earthquake at the Koyna Dam, reservoir induced seismicity, right? It was your reservoir induced seismicity. Then there has been many other, like 40% of the 5 crore displaced, okay, due to the dams are the vulnerable sections like SC and ST. So the big dams, they're not environment friendly, they're not socially inclusive, and there have been many issues like reservoir induced seismicity because of the dams. So therefore, these are not sustainable. Compared to this, we would need the local solutions like the rainwater harvesting. We would need rainwater harvesting. We would need the micro irrigation projects. So rainwater harvesting, afforestation, recharge aquifers, traditional water schemes like traditional water harvestings like Zabo, Surangam, Kuls of your Himachal Pradesh. So rather than the dams, because these dams are not socially inclusive, they are not environment friendly, they are not efficient, they cause us problem. Therefore, we need local solutions. And there is a case study which says that Raleigh Siddhi of Maharashtra has received receives less than 75 centimeter of rainfall and had chronic crisis. Okay? Chronic crisis. Now, because of the Nala bunds, the trenches and the afforestation, they have been able to prevent the water runoff, the soil erosion, and they have been able to recharge the aquifers. So not the big dams, but the local solutions, they are more important. So if you look at the governance solution, so this was one aspect, that rather than big dam, large dam, local solutions are more important. The other aspect was also about the governance solution. The governance solution in the form of proper monitoring and maintenance of the irrigation structures. So if we go for proper monitoring of the irrigation structures, we can prevent problems like land degradation. We can prevent problems like exploitation of the water. So you need governance reforms in the form of proper monitoring and maintenance of the irrigation structure. You need to go for rationalization of water subsidies to prevent groundwater exploitation. So go for these governance solution, proper monitoring of irrigation, rationalization of water subsidies. You have to promote agriculture, agroclimatic based cropping, right? So agroclimatic regionalization based cropping. So we need some governance reforms. And there has been a case study about this, that MP, Madhya Pradesh, have tripled its irrigation coverage in the 10 years. From 2000 to 2010, MP has been able to actually triple its irrigation facilities just by investing the half amount. So just imagine, only half the amount has been invested, but still the irrigation has been tripled. And it has also made sure that the water reaches the tail users, so that it ensures that the water reaches the tail end by enforcing tail end first rule. So we know when there is a canal irrigation, this is the source. If this is the source, the water is used very nicely here, exploited, and the tail user, they do not get water. So what has MP done is, they have gone for the tail end user first. So the water requirement of this user would be first taken into account, and then the planning would be done. And because of this, even if the half amount has been spent, the irrigation has tripled by the tail end first rule, which focused that the last mile infrastructure should be used to prevent the water leakage, rationalization, maintenance of the budget, etc. And the farmer organization were revitalized to keep a watch on the health of the canal system. So we do not need big dams. We don't need interstate river linking projects. What we need is local solution, small rainwater harvesting, water sheds, reviving the traditional water harvesting structures. We need governance reforms, that is rationalizing the subsidies, going for tail end user first policy. When we do this, then we will be able to realize our goals. We will be able to avert water crisis, right? And then, taking into consideration this, we'll have to link the SDG 6, 11 and 14. The 6, 11 and 14, they are related to water resource. So if we want to achieve all the SDGs, we need to take into care the water resources. And for this, government has also initiated the Atal Bhutal Yojana, and the various smart city also mentions about water harvesting, rainwater harvesting. And that ways you can write about the government schemes in your conclusion, and you will be better able to address the demand of the question. Even if this question is not asked directly in your examination, as an administrator, as an aspiring civil servant, you should know that how can your country be free from the water crisis. Don't go for infrastructural solution, the structural measures, but go for local smart solutions. That is what will help the country to save the water. I hope you like this video. For more such videos, stay tuned. Bye-bye.